lesson today is making a presentation, and the lesson will be divided into three main parts. Firstly, we are going to revise how to prepare a presentation. Then we are going to think about the language of presentation, and finally, we will speak about what to know to deliver the presentation at the next lesson. So let's start. I'd like you to read the quotation and comment on it. Say if you agree or disagree with the author's opinion. Any ideas? Yes, please.
Oh, well, I can say that I fully agree with this statement, as I'm sure that it is really difficult to speak in front of a big public. So people feel ashamed and a bit shy, confused, because they see that they attract people's attention. So it is very difficult to cope with your nervousness, and that's why it is really important to find your own methods not to feel shy.
I see. So any other ideas? It's a surprise that you all agree with the author. Okay, please.
I can't say that I fully agree with the author, because there are a lot of people who like speaking in public and get pleasure from such events. And it is not a problem for them to give a speech or to deliver a presentation, because they're used to it and they have no problems in doing this.
I see. So that's for me, for example, I really feel a little bit nervous, and in order to cope with nervousness, it is necessary to be well prepared and organized. I think you will agree with me. So that is why just now we will, okay, let's, sorry, so I have forgotten. What do you think is necessary to do while preparing for a presentation? So here is the flip chart, and I'd like you to mind the map.
So I think we have to put the main points.
Yes, yes. So the ideas, yes?
Well, I think number one should be the aim of the presentation.
Will you come up to the flip chart and write down it, please?
That one?
Yes, please.
So the first one, this is the aim. In my opinion, it is very important to know what you are going to speak about quite well, and this will help you to understand the final result of your speech.
Anything else? Only the aim?
No.
Yes, of course, I think it is the main part, but anything else?
The other thing that should be mentioned first of all is the time.
Time. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Because we mustn't speak too much, and we mustn't speak too little.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Sit down, please, Anna.
So I suppose that we should also plan our presentation, and that's why it's a very important thing, and it will help us to cope with our nervousness. And when we plan, we can make checklists, because they will help us to not to forget to say the main points, and just to check what we have. So, planning and checking.
All right. So,
Well, I think that we should remember about the content of our speech. So we should think about what main points it will contain. So, content. And also, we should know what audience we'll have. For example, if there are some specialists, or it's just a school council, we should use different words and make other sentences. So we should remember about the type of audience.
Okay, thank you. So, yes, Tanya?
From about handouts and body language.
Right, yeah. So now the handouts are on your desks.
Handouts are useful because people will see what they're going to do next. They will understand the main points of our presentation. And as for body language, it is awful when people stand still and they feel confused. We should be more self-confident and express our emotions instead of being repressed.
So the speech will be emotional, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yes, please.
Well, I'm sure that we should always think about possible questions, because it will help us to understand what we need for our presentation. So first of all, we should think of possible questions, because it is our topic and it is needed for good answers. And besides, we should rehearse. It will help us to feel more confident and to know what we are going to say.
Right, you are. So maybe it is an extraordinary step, yes, rehearsal. What would you like to add?
Well, as we were speaking about the audience, it seems to me we have to mention the language itself. So if we are able or not to use some special terms, for example.
Right, you are. Right, you
So
are.
what language should we speak? The simple language or some professional one? For example, if you are making a presentation for
Specialist?
specialists, yeah.
Right, you are. So the language of representation. To my mind, that's all, if I'm not mistaken.
Seems to me I know one more.
Yes, please.
Well, here in your lesson, your presentation, we can see the visual aid. I think it is very important. So as we are looking at this flip chart,
Yes? Yes, you are
flip
quite
chart,
right.
we are able to see all the words at once and to better remember them.
Right, you are. So visuals. Okay, let me hear.
If there would be no visuals in your lesson, it would be difficult for me to remember all these words, and I would already have forgotten at least a half of them.
Yes, you are quite right. No, to my mind, that's all. To my mind, we have mentioned a lot. Yes? Okay. So much for this point, and now let's start speaking about the beginning of the presentation.